Hello everyone, you are watching Dr. Bipin Kumar, and today we will discuss here some important MCQs, and I will discuss in detail of that. So these are some of disclaimer regarding the what question I will discuss here. So first of all, I will start from the first question: which of the following pair of the crop and critical stage of irrigation is not correctly matched? So if we see here, so we can see here that the earhead and bajra, this is the appropriate stage, because if we talk about the critical stages on the basis of physiology, so earhead emergence in the bajra is the most critical stage, so this is the right answer. Now the cotton is, the answer given here is the free flowering. So this is the wrong, because the cotton flowering and ball formation two is the most important critical stage on the basis of physiological growth stages. So here this is given the pre-flowering, so this is the wrong. And if we talk about the wheat, so here the ground root initiation, this is also right, because 21 days after sowing of the crop of the wheat you will get this stage, and stage is the first stage where you have to irrigate. After that is the groundnut, that is the pole development. So flowering and pole development is the very important stage for the groundnut. So this answer is also right. So here the cotton and pre-flowering, this is the wrong answer. Now we will discuss about what is the actually the soil moisture. If we see here the soil moisture, this is the one of the most sensitive states. Okay, and if suppose the moisture will reduce, will be unavailable or less at that stage, that will reduces the growth and yield of crop, because this is the one of the sensitive stage. That's why it is known as the critical stage for the irrigation. So if we see here some of the good example that are given here, you can even the pause the video here and write down these all of the name, and these are the different crops and their critical growth stages. So you can pause the video here and write down the name in your notebook. And after that, these are the some of the critical stages in vegetable crop and other crop. So what was the our answer? That was the related to the cotton, because there was given that pre-flowering. So here you can see that in the cotton, flowering and ball formation is the most critical stage on the basis of physiological growth stages. So I hope you understand that. Now I'll discuss about the second question, that is the dealing with the contribution of flag leaf in photosynthesis is about. So from here the four answers are given. So our answer will be 52%. So I want to discuss something about the flag leaf. So if you see the flag leaf here, so flag leaf is the, so if we discuss here about the flag leaf, so flag leaf will be visible when the our wheat crop will reach into the 8th stage of the growth. And we can see here the flag is the topmost leaf, and that will be just behind the ear. Suppose this is the ear, and at the base of that, from here this basal node means just below that, where the ear head will attach. From that there will be the emergence of one leaf that will called as the flag leaf, and this leaf is having very important role in the photosynthetic translocation for the growth of the plant as well as seed development, and that is a very important leaf. Suppose that leaf disturbed or attacked by any insect, pest or diseases, so that will hamper the productivity, because that leaf is the very important important leaf. So I will discuss third question. Third question is saying that which of the following crop is the most sensitive to both excess and moist excess moisture and drought. So here four examples are given. First is the direct seeded rice, second is the maize, sorghum and sunflower. So from here, this four option, if you see the direct seeded rice itself is the having a tendency or ability to resist excess moisture. So this is the not right answer. Okay, and sorghum, this is able to resist drought because that is the having very finer root system. If you see the root system of the sorghum, that will be very finer as compared to the other crop. Like if we am talking about the maize, so that this sorghum is having the ability to resist the drought. So this is also not the right answer. And sunflower is the itself is the oil seed crop and it's having the ability to resist the drought uh, at some extent. So this is also not the right answer. But maize is the right answer because maize is very sensitive to the both excess irrigation as well as the deficit irrigation. Because if you give the moisture and moisture will prolong, if the water stagnation will be in the field for 4, 5, 6 days, then automatically what happen, yellowing will start in the maize and growth will be hampered. And suppose little bit drought also happened, so maize cannot resist. Okay, so our answer will be here the maize. Again, we will discuss here about the atrazine. Atrazine used as an anti-transparent. Now here we will discuss about the atrazine used as an anti-transparent. So I think you are knowing that when we use atrazine at a low concentration, then it will act as a anti-transparent. And I think you are knowing about the anti-transparent. Anti-transparent is the any material, if suppose you are applying on the vegetative portion, so that will reduce the transpiration losses. So that is called anti-transparent. So how this atrazine actually work on the crop? So from this, here are the four options are given. First option is saying that it reduces the growth of the crop. This is the wrong. Second option saying that does reflect the light from plant leaf surface. This is also wrong. C is saying that affect the closure and opening of stomata. So this is the right answer because when we apply atrazine at a lower concentration, it govern the stomata closing and opening. So this way it reduces or it close the opening of the stomata. That's why the transpiration losses will be reduced. So this is the right answer from here. And D option is saying that it will form the thin layer. So this is also not right. Okay. Now we will move for the next question. Next question is saying that which of the following pair of wheat and crop is not correctly matched? So here are the options are given. A is saying that sorghum with striga. This is the right answer. Okay. Kaskuta and Lushan. This is also right. And sugarcane and taifa. This is wrong pair. So that's why according to this question our answer will be C because sugarcane is not matched with the taifa. But D here tobacco is pair with the orobanki because it's the phanerogames plant parasite that are associated with this particular crop. So in detail something we will discuss here about the actually what is this flowering this phanerogames plant parasites. So if you see that phanerogames is the flowering plant actually, and this flowering parasite on a particular host. So here we can see that actually this is the two type of this parasite. Parasitism will be root parasite. So striga is the what was the example in the case of the sorghum, that is actually partial root parasite, and in tobacco orobanki was there. So this Orobanki is the complete root parasite. Okay, and second is the stem parasite. This is actually found in the Lucerne, Dodder Arcoscuta, and this is actually complete stem parasite, and Lorenthus is the partial stem parasite. So I think you let to know a little bit about the what is the Phanerogam's plant parasite, because before that many of the people will know that uh, diseases or parasitism only occur by the some bacteria or insect or fungi, but some of the diseases, this is the we can say that happen because of this Phanerogam's plant parasite, and that also causes the reduction in the yield. So this is the actually the flowering plant, and that will parasite on a specific host, what I discussed earlier. So this is the type of the parasitism. One will be the root parasite and other will be the stem parasite. So under that, so if we discuss little about the typha, because the typha was wrongly matched with the sugarcane. So here I am going to give the little bit information about the typha. Typha is often among the flowering wetland plant that will colonize the area of newly exposed to wet mud. Suppose some area that is really newly introduced as a waterlogged. So in that place, typha firstly colonize that area. So according to that, the option, if suppose there would be this rice, then that match will be right. So instead of the rice, there was the option given of sugarcane, so that is the not right answer. So another thing is a fact about this typha is that with their abundant wind disperse seed, it means that the seed of typha can disperse from one place to other place by the aerial or air. Okay? So that is actually dispersed by the wind. And if suppose this is the buried seed buried in the ground, so that can survive in soil for long period of the time. So these are some of the quality related to the persistence of this weed in nature. So you can imagine how this is resisting and persisting in nature and acting as a weed. And well developed areноkyma make the plant to tolerant submersion. Because of the in the stem of this typha, there will be the one special cell that is called areноkyma, and because of that, the oxygen can transmit from upper aerial portion to the root portion. Okay, and some of the fact is saying that even the dead stock are capable of transmitting oxygen to the rooting zone, and it is proven that the some fact is saying that even if the typha died, means upper portion died, that person is having the will have the ability to transmit the oxygen to the root zone. So this these are some particular characteristics of the typha. So we can imagine how much this is having the characteristics that can make this type of plant to resist in the environment. Now here we will discuss about the atrazine. Atrazine effectively controls grasses in maize field without causing the harm to cropland, as degradation of the chemical in maize plant occur due to the presence of. So here are the four enzymes are given. So our answer will be from this with the GSH enzyme, glutathione S transferase enzyme. So actually what happened when we apply the atrazine in maize plant, maize crop. So maize is also a grassy, but maize will not affect, but other grasses will affect because of the presence of this enzyme, glutathione S transferase enzyme, GSH enzyme. What happened? It will bind with the atrazine, and that will form glutathione S transferase atrazine, GS atrazine, and that GS atrazine actually is the non-toxic in nature. Because of this conjugation property, this atrazine will not harm to the maize, but other grasses will affect. Okay. Now I will discuss about the where the atrazine actually in which crop we can use atrazine. So here we can see that atrazine, a herbicide that is used to stop the pre and post emergence. So we can say that this is having a property to apply this as a pre-emergence, as well as the post emergence. It means that it is having a broad window. You know, broad window, it means that suppose if the you are able to control the weed by the application of a herbicide for a long period of the time, means their duration should not stick to a particular duration. It means that will have a broader window of that. Okay. And grassy weeds, this will control the grassy broadleaf weed as well as the grassy weed. It means this is having a broad spectrum of the weed control. If suppose the some herbicide is having to control the even grass weed as well as the broadleaf weed, means that is the that property is called the broad spectrum herbicide. So atrazine come under the broad spectrum herbicide also. And in which crop you can use it? In sorghum, maize, sugar cane, lupins, pines, so and eucalyptus plantation, and some Atrazine tolerant canola. In that you can use this atrazine. So you can see from here that how much many crop in which this Atrazine having the actually the scope. Okay. And other I will discuss about the how it will act and what is the mode of action. Actually the atrazine function by the binding the plastoquinine binding protein in the photosystem second, which lack in the animals, but plant is having in that. Okay. So because of that, atrazine bind that plastoquinine, so our photosynthesis system will disturb. And because of the when photosynthesis system will be disturbed, the plant will go under the starvation and oxidative damage will be happen. And because of this, how happen? Because of the breakdown in the electron transport process, and this electron transport process is very important for the photosynthesis. And this is actually happen in the weed, not in the maize crop. Okay. So this is the actually the mode of action of this atrazine. I hope you understand. Now I will move for the next question. Next question is saying that which of the following is a mycoherbicide? Do you know what is the mycoherbicide? Myco here, the myco itself, the word is saying that myco, it means that fungi. Okay. And herbicide means that can kill the weed. Means it is made up of myco, means fungus, those can kill the weed, that will call actually the mycoherbicide. So here the some of the example are given. So in that so not example, options. So in that option your this is the right answer, because coleo is the a mycoherbicide, and these all are the not mycoherbicide, the herbicide, these are chemical herbicide. Okay. So I will be discuss about some of the good example here. You can see of the mycoherbicide. These are the list of the mycoherbicide, and what was the in answer? Actually, the this Colitotrichum goliosporidis, and actually this developed in the country USA, and the wheat on that it will effective is mean species. And here is the n number of the example. You can pause the video here and write down the name. Okay. So I am moving to the next question. Next question is saying that which of the following crop rotation is the best for the maintaining the soil fertility? So here we can see that in this all option, maize, toria, wheat. Here 2 cereal and 1 oilseed. So this is also not very good. Here the paddy, wheat, cowpea. Here 2 times cereal and 1 time legume. So this is also not very good. Paddy, potato and green gram. Paddy is the high exhauster of the nutrient. Potato itself is a higher exhauster of the nutrient. And green gram is the legume, only one legume. So this is also not very good. But if we focus here in fourth option, here is the soybean, in between that the wheat, and after that is the green gram. So here we are taking 2 time pulses. Two-time nodules dicot plant means nodulous plant. Those are having the ability to fix the atmospheric nitrogen, and even that their root system can go deeper. Soybeans root system also will go deeper, and green gram also roots will go deeper, and wheat is the only cereal. So this is the best among these. So this will be our right answer. I hope you understand. So ninth question is saying that the productivity of an intercrop for unit area of grouped compared with the expected from the sole crop sown in the same proportion is termed as. So what would be the our answer? So from there, land equivalent ratio. Actually, this is talking about the land equivalent ratio. What is the actual land equivalent ratio? I want to discuss about that. If you see the land equivalent ratio, actually this is the relative land area that is under the sole crop required to produce the same yield as obtained under the mixed or in an intercropping system at the same level of management. So it is the ratio of land required by pure crop to produce the same yield as as that of the intercrop. So that ratio is actually called land equivalent ratio. Here I am going to give the one other example. Suppose this is the 1 hectare area, and this is also some area that is not you are not knowing. Okay, in this 1 hectare area you grown as a mixed crop or as an intercrop, and you found that 1 point suppose 5 ton you got from this intercrop or mixed crop. This is just example. And when you are growing the some a sole crop, any pure crop on this area, and you are getting only 1 ton. So in the relation, if you see that on the same area, because of the intercropping, here you are getting 1.5 and here you are getting only 1 ton, even though you applied the same level of the management. It means that because of the insertion of the intercrop or mixed cropping, you are getting 5 ton more. It means that suppose if you want to equate the same yield as you got from here by this sole crop, you need a half hectare area more. Okay, means from 1.5 hectare area you can equate the same yield of this sole crop to this yield of mixed or intercrop from this 1 hectare area. So if you are comparing the ratio of this, that is actually called land equivalent ratio. Means because of intercropping or mixed cropping, you are getting 50% more yield from the same, even the you grown on the same unit of the land as compared to the sole crop. So that is actually the land equivalent ratio. And if you see the some good example here also, they are saying the same thing. 1 point, if the suppose there is given LER value 1.10, it means that to produce this combined mixture yield by growing in the pure stand would require 10% more land. Okay, and that is the mixture gives 10% higher yield advantage. Thus, it gives the better picture of the competitive ability of the component crop. It also gives the actual advantages of intercropping. In other words, you can say the land equivalent ratio is the unit to measure the production efficiency of different intercropping system by converting the production in the terms of land acres. And land equivalent ratio gives an accurate assessment of the biological efficiency of intercropping. So what I explained that thing also here in this text also giving that the same thing. It is the best way you can assess the biological efficiency of your intercropping. and this will assess the land that will required by this sole crop to produce the same yield as it is obtained under the mixed crop or intercrop. And because of that, it will show the advantages, how much advantages you are getting because of the intercropping or mixed cropping. So this is the best one of the method to assess the your intercropping as well as the mixed cropping. Now I will discuss about the question number 10, that is saying that which of the following fertilizer schedule is recommended to optimize the productivity in intercropping system. So here our answers are given like that. The four recommended doses are the both the main crop and intercrop. This is wrong because it is not desirable to apply the recommended days of both crop, because that will exceed the nutrient level in the soil. The full recommended dose of the main crop and half of the intercrop. This is also wrong. And C option is saying that full recommended dose for main crop and intercrop. This is also wrong. D option is saying that full recommended dose of main crop only. This is right answer. Why this is right answer, I am going to say to you. When you grow as an intercrop or mixed crop, you will never take as a similar nature of the crop. Suppose you are taking some shallow rooted crop. So what would be the suggestion in intercrop? Those will be the intercrop that will must have the characteristic of nitrogen fixation or deep root system. Okay. So if suppose that will have the ability to fix the atmospheric nitrogen and have ability to go and penetrate more deeper in the soil, so the intercrop population will be also very less as compared to the sole crop. Okay, so it is not desirable to apply any excess. So it is not desirable to apply any excess fertilizer for the intercrop, because that will definitely have a nature that can assist even those nutrient will be as a remain in the excess of our sole crop. So these are some of the reason of that why we not use the dose of the extra dose of the fertilizer when we grow as a intercrop. Again, I will discuss about the 11th question, that is saying that soil to resist the capacity of appreciable changes in pH value is called. So what would be the best answer from here is the B, buffering capacity. Okay, buffering capacity of the soil say that it is the ability of the soil that will not suddenly change the pH value, and that property is actually called the buffering capacity, and this is depend on the n number of the factor. Okay, and actually these are some of the factor cation here the CFC, that is not answer, and percentage of base saturation. These are some of the factor that will govern the buffering capacity, but that is not from this question. This is not right answer. And on exchange, this is also not right. So from here, the B is the right answer. Next question I will discuss about the mechanical analysis of soil. Make use of which of the law that is used for the used in the mechanical analysis of the soil, and your answer will be the Stokes law. So see, these are some of the objective I have taken and I discussed here for clearing your doubt even, and easy to memorize that also. I think this video will be useful to you, and you understand something about some questions. So don't forget to share it and even like it, and tell your friend also that this video is this type of the video is coming here, so they can subscribe and they can also take their advantage. So bye bye and all the best.